Whoops, you've accidentally stumbled into the Carbon Knights gaming channel.
Welcome back, Knights, to another Summoner's War video with myself, TorchHealer. Now, like usual, we're going to get this video started by cracking that cold one. Let's get going. There we go. Alright, so today, what we're going to be looking at, well, I've seen a couple other videos out there, recently even, of Glory Shop. Now, there's people that kind of look at you and they're like, yo, you should do this first, you have to do that first. Well, you don't have to do anything. You pretty much do what you want in this game. But I've noticed from a beginner standpoint that a lot of people see scrolls and they focus on scrolls. Now, it is Summoner's War. The object of the game is to summon things. But in the same breath, we also have to look at how hard it is to get the medals, right? Like it's not an easy task, and I'll show you the way that I get them. It's kind of an easier way, I suppose. It's really easy for beginners, and it does help you get them. So in your glory shop, you have to earn medals. You can only earn these medals via arena, from what I understand. You could probably get them another way, but I'm just going to focus on arena. So what do you use them for? Well, every week you could get 12 different scrolls. You could get 3 fire, 3 wind, 3 water, and 3 mysticals. Not a bad idea, depending on what you're looking for. You can get some light dark summoning pieces. That works. Maybe get lucky, get a light dark. You can get a Devilmon. Now, a Devilmon is easily your best thing. Every week, you should be picking up this Devilmon. It is a free skill up for a 5-star monster. If you're in a pinch, a free skill up for a 4-star monster. If you're really in a pinch, and you should never ever do this, I wouldn't even suggest doing a 4-star monster, but it is a free skill up for any monster you have. So I collected it already on this account. It is 180, and every week that should be your top priority. Um, Aside from scrolls and then the obvious mandatory Devilmon, what else do you want to spend these on? Well, in my opinion, your towers, sort of towers, your sanctuaries, your totems, all these things are where they should be going. Now, as you can see from my glorious account, I haven't really put a whole lot of focus into this, and I should. I really should have. From a beginner standpoint, I wasted a lot of this and didn't utilize what I should have when I could have. But I did max out your Sky Totem, which is your speed boost, your crit damage, as well as your attack, which is really good for me for clearing dungeons. Now, when you're clearing dungeons, you need some speed, you need the attack, and that extra crit damage really doesn't hurt. But why? Why do we want to, max these towers out? Yeah, it takes a long time. It's, to go from 7 to 8 is, 1400. That's over half, almost half of what I have. And why did I, go after the ancient sword for the attack buff rather than, let's say, the wind so that my Lucian does better, or, anything like that? Well, the reason is for me, I wanted speed, I wanted crit damage, I wanted attack. These 3 apply to everybody. No matter what, you can always have attack. You always need speed, and crit damage is never going to hurt. Right now, I'm working on HP and defense. Where the hell's the defense one? Come here, defense one. There you are. So those are my next 2 that I'm working on. And why am I working on those 2? Well, essentially, this is a free rune. It is the best rune that you will have, and it goes on every one of your monsters every time you use them. So like this says, 25% crit damage to every monster in every aspect of the game that you use them. Sky Totem, plus 15% speed to every monster that you have. It is a free rune of all of this stuff. Every bit of it applies to every monster you have everywhere you're using them. So you're getting plus 20 attack, plus 20 HP, plus 20 defense, plus 15 speed, plus 25 crit damage, and that's just to everybody. Then you start looking, now you can get more light attack, more dark attack, more wind attack, more water attack, more fire attack. Why are we utilizing this? Well, now all your monsters are doing more damage. Say you're running Guild Wars or Siege, Tartarus Labyrinth. Every one of your monsters is going to get, plus 20% HP. Not a bad thing, especially for newer people looking into this, right? To get the first ones, it's pretty cheap. I think I have one of every one. It's probably about 100. Let's say I'm going to go with 100. I don't know, it might be wrong. Leave it in the comments. Say, Torch, you're wrong. You're an idiot. Giver. Um, but why? Why not spend 100? Even to get from 0 to level 1, you get 3%, right? 3% doesn't sound like much. If you're running a 5-star rune, that's a low roll on a 5-star rune for any one of these things, right? So yeah, you can get plus 3%. It's not bad. But for 250, right? Well, sorry, it'd be 340 if the 100 is correct. Now you're at plus 5%. Plus 5% is a low roll on a 6-star rune. So you look at it for 350 of these medals, your glory points. You can have a low roll on a 6-star rune on every one of your things. So it doesn't matter how good your runes are, you now have an extra roll on each of your runes for every monster you have. It's mind-boggling how many extra stats you get just from the glory shop here. Now, like I said before, I've kind of slacked off, and yeah, this is a 3.5, almost 4-year-old account, and there's a lot of stuff that isn't upgraded. Because when I first started, and this is, I don't know if I put this in the beginner tips video, but it's a really good beginner tip. I wasted a lot of my stuff on scrolls, and that's because I figured, hey, I could maybe get that 0.5% at a 5-star or a natural 5-star monster. It never happened for any of these scrolls that I put in here, so I've just kind of been saving up every once in a while and kind of seeing where it goes. So let's upgrade this. It goes up by 2%, so from 12 to 14, which doesn't sound like much. 2%, whatever. But that 2% makes a big difference. Oh, wow. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning here for anybody paying attention. Um, so now we're at, what, plus 14%? Let's take a gander at what the next one goes to. So we're in the glory shop. Scroll on over here to the, yeah, so 16%. And then I bet you level 9 will be 18%, and level 10 will be 20%. So that's 20% HP on every monster. And it's hard to, I know I keep repeating myself, like Torch. I get it. Every monster, they get shit. That's cool. Um, you don't realize it until you look at it. Like I just built a Copper. Now, Copper doesn't really need HP. He's kind of more of a defense guy. So what's my defense totem at? Where are you? Level 4. So I'm at 6%. If I upgrade this twice, that goes up to say 9 or 10. All right. So at 10%, like an extra 4%, once again, that's a low roll. That's a grind, like a low roll on a grind, like a purple grind. But that is a free grind to one of my runes on a defense-based monster. It's free. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to really farm dungeons for it. I don't have to hope and pray when I'm rolling runes that something lands on what I want it to. Every monster gets it. Every monster needs it. Um, And then obviously, like I would focus on the stuff that actually helps your monsters more. The Sanctum of Energy, the reason I upgraded that is because it's the cheapest and it bumps your energy, your max energy from 80 to 90. Um, it's really good if you're going to use crystals to refresh. It'll give you that extra 10 energy every time, which is really nice. What are you? Oh, the Mysterious Plant. So all my energy is just reproducing faster. Once again, it's another cheap one. It's easy to load and it helps with your farming. You can put your phone down for a couple hours and instead of having, 30 energy to farm with. Well, now you're going to have 50 or 60, probably 50. But it's, if you have the time to do that, then It's not a bad place to look into, and those are the ones that I maxed first, just because they were going to help with my farming down the road. The next one, I think the next one I did was the Sky Totem for the speed, and then it went to crit damage. I don't know why. I think I was trying to get my Lucian to hit harder, and then I went to attack, and then now it'll be, your HP and your defense. Some of the ones that you really don't need to pay over like a whole lot of attention to is your arcane towers. They're on your defense, and everyone's like, well, they hit harder, they hit faster, they hit hard. It doesn't matter. If someone's going to beat your defense, there's a good chance that they have a way to beat your defense, which will bring me to my next point. It's kind of a really bad segue, but how do we get these? And like I said before, everything has to do with arena. So what's the first thing you do is you put in monsters that can be beaten. The only out of these four monsters that I have here, only the Samoth is 6-starred, and he has no skill ups. The other three are 5-star monsters, and it's not a difficult defense to beat. The reason I have it here is just because I was tinkering around and whatever. My recommendation is if you want to farm glory points, grab a monster, any monster, one monster, put it in there, right? So you put in a 4-star level 24 JoJo with no runes, no skill ups, nothing like that. It's going to get hit really quickly. And what happens is that knocks you down. So right now, as you can see in Fighter 2, right? Um, what you need to do is get somewhere where you can farm the glory points. Like the lower you are, the fewer you get. I think in what is this? How many do you get for? I think it's 4. So you'll get 4 for fighter maybe. Oh, let's find out. Let's fight somebody. Somebody hit me recently. Oh, yeah. See, this is what you want. You want your defense to fail. This guy didn't fail at my defense. He did the second time. So you want to find something that's easy to take down, right? Some of these people are trying a little too hard for my liking, but we'll see how it goes. Jeez, just simmer down. All right, well, everyone's trying too hard for my liking. Let's see what we can find in the matchup. See if somebody has the same idea as what I'm talking about here. So why do we want to farm? Yeah, we can take this out. So why do we want to farm for these medallions, the glory points? Uh, well, first and foremost, it's going to help your monsters. Everything in that glory shop is designed to help you from a lower level, and it's free stuff. Like it's free upgrades for all of your monsters. There, I don't know what I'm doing here. Let's just auto this. So this will be a fighter level reward. All right, so I think it's 3. I'm going to say 3 glory points. Maybe 4. All right. So fighter level's 4. I think conqueror is 5. Challenger is 3. So every time you fight somebody in arena, you can do it, 13 times easily every day because you'll get 10 when you wake up probably, and you get 3 just from completing your daily challenges. So 13, that's 39 points a day. You can't tell me that you do those for, 3 days. Well, you can already upgrade one tower or one of the glory point things for free, right? Like you just sit there, and that's having one monster as your defense and just letting people hit it, and then picking and choosing who you want to hit. Hit people with 1-star monster defenses. I know Poseidon, when he was doing this, looking for glory points, there was one guy. They just keep hitting each other back and forth, and every time they're each getting 3 points. So, hopefully you can find somebody that's got the same idea and work on upgrading those towers. Well, towers, glory things, whatever. But work on building those up. Those are going to help you a ton. And it's something quick and easy, and it gets you playing different aspects of the game. right? So it it just kind of brings in kind of more aspects of the game that you might not have thought you would enjoy. And who knows, you might not enjoy, playing the arena, but I bet you will enjoy having 20 extra HP on each monster when you're farming giants, or 15% extra speed when you're doing your dragons runs, right? So take a look into it. I know that other YouTubers have already kind of talked about what you should be buying in the glory shops and this, that, and the other, but I will agree, the Devilmon every week, every week, pick up that Devilmon. If you have nothing to put it on, put it into your storage. They give you a storage that doesn't bung up your other one, and I'm sitting here with 14 Devilmon. I've got tons of monsters I could probably put them on. I'm just lazy, so just leave me alone. Um, but yeah, take your time, build up that defense. Somebody hit me? No. Um, build up that defense as a 1-star monster. It can be a 2-star monster, a 3-star monster, but just make it one monster with no runes. Let people farm the crap out of it, and then look, you can refresh your arena every, 2 minutes? So just refresh and keep looking. Look for somebody else that's got like a one there. One monster. He went a little over the rails, but one monster, easy to farm, and at the end of the day, this guy's probably going to turn around and hit me right back. So I'll let this auto out while I kind of finish up this little bit. Make sure that you know you're putting a bit of effort in. If you want to progress in the game, it's not difficult. You just kind of do the little things, do your challenges every day. Um, super easy, and you play the game and you get free rewards. Uh, always look at your events. So let's see what events we have going now. Pull up your events tab on the right side. The Black Friday event, I am not going to lie, I had a bunch of extra uh, crystals that I was going to use for summons eventually anyways, so I just went ahead and tinkered around with this. But look at that. You used 300, or you gained 300 of your glory medals, and now you get an extra 300. So keep an eye on those events. They're totally, totally worth it. And once again, you get rewarded for playing the game. Um, yeah, hopefully that helps some people out here. Like I always say, leave a comment. Which of the towers or glory buildings did you max first, or do you want to max first? Right? Like I said, I went with speed. I feel it helps me out the most, and then crit damage because I wanted to see how hard I could make a monster hit. Um, but let me know. Throw it down in the comment section if you want. If you don't want to, then don't. Um, feel free to hit that subscribe button and the little bell for notifications. That helps us out a ton. If you want to help us out, feel free to do any of that. If you're on Twitch, twitch.tv/carbon_nights, jump on there, throw us a follow. I am trying to find more time on there. It's been a bit difficult with a bit of a hectic situation with life right now, but it's all good. Nothing bad really. But yeah, toss a like on the video, toss a subscription in to the channel, hit the bell for notifications, follow us on Twitch, jump on our Twitter. I'm sure Poseidon can leave links for that. Get into the Discord, chit chat with us, come bullshit with us. I'm always willing to answer questions. Sometimes my answers aren't great, but hell, I'm giving it a shot anyways. But anyways, yeah. So I think we'll cut her off there. Hopefully that helps a couple people to understand why you would want to be kind of farming arena. It does take time. The towers don't instantly, you don't max them instantly, as you can see from my account. But it does give you something to kind of strive towards and kind of keeps you playing the game. But until next time, Knights, I'm going to enjoy this beer, and I hope you guys enjoy yours, and we will see you next time. Keep those shields up. Well, Knights, you made it all the way to the end. You know what that means. You've won the chance to watch another one of our videos, or perhaps even subscribe. Make sure to leave a comment, and we'll see you next time.